Kreepers.
Fred Meyer. Where you're from, it might be Kroger. But I'm excited. Somebody said there was some newer pizza item inside. Let's go check it out. Alright guys, just leaving Fred Meyer, and I am stoked. They actually had what I came here for. And when we get over here to this little table, I'll show you guys everything I purchased. But more importantly, you guys ready for this? Let's get up here so I can set the bag down, and then I'll show you guys what I got. Check it out. Dun, da, da, da. Chuck E. Cheese frozen pizza. That's right. We don't really have many locations left around Portland anymore. And so when I heard about this, one of my good creepers, John, actually said, "Hey, Creeper, they got a Chuck E. Cheese pizza in the frozen section. You should definitely go get it." And I think it's something newer that Kroger has opted for, more Fred Meyer's here. And I also bought a root beer, and I also got a couple donuts, and I bought some of this really good soap that I like to use. It's like an all-natural almond soap. But I am stoked on the cheese, or I guess it's pepperoni rather. The Chuck E. Cheese pepperoni pizza. We're gonna go home, cook this up, have a little lunch, and I'll tell you guys what I think. Alright guys, just got back to the creeper pad, and we're gonna give this Chuck E. Cheese pepperoni pizza a whirl. I wanted to kind of show you guys the box there. You can tell it's kind of the new age Chuck E. They've changed his character a ton since you know, Pizza Time Theater and everything has evolved so much. But I wanted to show you guys the back here too, which I thought was really cool, because they've got the band, the full band here, with Munch and Pasquale and the whole gang. And you know, they've changed them out a bit. They're like a 3D kind of imagery now. But it says also Chuck E. Cheese. Visit www.youtube.com/Chuck E. Cheese for more fun activities. They came with like a little maze here you can do while you're waiting for your pizza to cook. And it says baking instructions, 375 for 12 to 15 minutes. And also, check this out, you guys. 250 free e-tickets with any food purchase, valid with coupon at participating locations. Unfortunately, like I said, there really is none in Portland anymore. I think the closest one is maybe Beaverton, or even farther out than that. But like I said, they got the whole gang there waiting for you to enjoy some Chuck E. Cheese frozen pizza. I'm excited. Like I said, just definitely a part of my childhood. Been to the Chuck E. Cheese out here many of occasions. Always absolutely love their pizza. So I'm hoping it does have at least the flavor. Obviously, it's not going to be the full deal, because you know, being there and everything like that was kind of the whole experience. But you know what? I'm going to give this a whirl. We're going to preheat the oven and throw it in, and we're going to try it, and I'll tell you what I think. Yes. Ooh, yes. Look at that. The pepperoni's starting to bubble. The cheese is getting nice and melty. We're about 4 minutes away from it being done. I'm going to check the bottom here. Yep, looking good. I always like to give the pizza a little spin in the oven. Ooh, that's some good melty cheese. Ooh, that smells so incredibly good. So we got about 3 more minutes. And it looks like, oh yes. Oh, that's nice. Ooh, that smells so good. Nice. Okay. Close this up. Alright guys, so check this out, and I'm not even joking, that smells so incredibly good. I'm going to turn this off now. Oh wow, look at that, you guys. We are in for a goodness. I'm going to give it a little cut here with my pizza cutter. Just go right down the middle. Ooh, that's some nice crispy, crunchy crust. I can hear it already. Give it a nice little slice cut here. Oh yeah, that crust right there. I think I'm gonna opt for that big one. And then probably another little smaller piece. Oh my God, that smells so good. All right, so I'm gonna wait for this to cool down just a bit. But that's okay, because this will give us a moment to do a little... There we go. A little thumbnail action. I love the box too, by the way. That's a cool Chuck. He's changed obviously over the years, but I don't know, I dig him. He's kind of a hipper Chuck E. Cheese with the bigger ears. I have to say I like the very first original version of Chuck. He was kind of like from Brooklyn. He had an accent. I think he even smoked a cigar at one point. Then he was really funny. The other characters, the animatronics, would be like arguing, and he'd be like, "Hey, sing Happy Birthday already," you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, his character was hilarious. But they've always done a great job. All right, let's dive into this. I'll probably manage to cool it down a little bit here. But the Chuck E. cheese pepperoni, and I believe you can get it in cheese as well, which I saw. I didn't see it in the store. I just saw it online. I'm going to just snag a little. Oh, wow. Wow. That pepperoni's delish. All right, let's give it a little bite. I want to cool it down just a bit. Oh, right away, I can tell that the quality is a lot better than most crusts. It's got like a cornmeal crust, which actually I believe the Chuck E. Cheese's pizzas were. That sauce, nailed it. That was one thing I was concerned was, is it going to actually taste like if you were to go to the restaurant? And I have to say, probably been using the same products for years, so they know how to dial it in. It's pretty good. I mean, it tastes, as I can remember, pretty much that's the taste right there. I think maybe the original, the in-house sauce might be a little bit more like basil, or like maybe a little oregano or basil, a little bit more. But the crust and the pepperoni, they nailed it. Yeah, like I said, when I saw it in the freezer section there, I was like, well, is it actually going to taste like Chuck E. Cheese pizza? That was the whole, my concern. You can use the labeling and the product imagery and stuff like that any day of the week, but to hold its name and actually the value behind it, they did a great job. I was thinking to myself, well, they're probably having a harder time in the stores, but that didn't make sense to me, because with all the new video games and Chuck E. Cheese's legacy and all the animatronic interest and everything online that I've seen and heard of, Chuck E. Cheese is still very, very popular. A lot of the kids are still very much so into all the animatronics. Five Nights at Freddy's and all that stuff, I don't even think would exist without Chuck E. Cheese and Pizza Time Theater and the history of that. So to keep like I said, the value of the company and things like that, to not just throw out any product into a pizza box and put the Chuck E. Cheese label on it, was cool to me. I'm stoked the fact that they actually took the time and made the product similar to something that you would get in an actual location. So, wow. Sorry, I'm like devouring it. It's so good. 10 out of 10 for frozen pizzas too. I've had some real bad ones. I've had some pretty good ones. But I have to say, I'm a big fan of the crust. And I'm a big fan of the good pieces of pepperoni. Those were quality pieces of pepperoni. So, good crunch. Gotta give it a 10 out of 10. Love you guys. If you are new here, hit the red subscribe button. You can ring that bell. That way when I creep to good pizzas and things like that, you guys will be the first to creep. Until next time, I love you guys very much. I'm going to sit here and probably eat another slice. It's so good. Love you guys. Creeper out for now.